What's up, guys? You're listening to PRI Radio Podcasts, bringing the local bands to you with your host, Brad Miller, Andrew Cordy, and Aaron Matthews. How are you guys doing tonight?
Hello, everybody.
Oh, I'm doing great tonight. It's good record store day.
Indeed it is. It is. So tonight we're going to be covering what's new going on in NAMM 2015. In case of, for you viewers who do not know what NAMM is, I just found out myself a little bit ago. NAMM, it is a convention where music industry leaders are able to debut their newest gear before it actually hits the shelves.
And Brad, where is NAMM held?
NAMM would be held. I'm trying to find that out on their website. Bear with me.
Sorry, I'm throwing curveballs at you.
I'm just going to put a shout out right here since you didn't know it. The only reason why I found out about NAMM was through a musician friend of mine, Scott Fernandez.
Ah, Scotty Fernandez.
Yes. Great bassist. Great person.
Yeah, from what I've heard, he seems to be pretty good. Doesn't he do that for a living? Like, that's all he does?
Yeah. His spare time stuff that he does too, there's that stuff. But yeah, he basically tours around playing a 24-string bass all by himself. And he has some great stuff up on YouTube. Maybe we'll see if we can get some of his stuff played on later episodes.
We definitely need to look into that. And NAMM 2015 is being held in Anaheim, California. And first product on their list here is a NS Design WAV4 radius bass. It is a sleek-looking bass, 4 strings that is. It's got a nice red look to it, black hardware. Looks like ceramic plates on it. It looks nice for NS Design. Going on to the next one, we've got Carbon Amplifiers SG600 StageMate Portable PA System. This is, again, their newest product. They're debuting there at NAMM. Looking pretty good. Really don't want to bug you guys with the video of it, but it's blue. Is what it looks like here. 3-speaker, 4-speaker tower going down. Pretty nice looking. Get the lowdown on their newest acoustic PA system that's designed for performers on the move. So it is definitely show ready and easy to carry around on that note. Moving on down to see what's going on at NAMM. Number 3 on the list, we've got 2015 Fishman Fluence Modern Humbucker 7-string and Fluence Classic Humbucker. These would be guitar pickups, and from the reviews I'm seeing on it, sounds pretty good. That's coming from NAMM 2015.
Talking about it for a second, I'm gonna bring up a picture of it for you.
Okay, cool. Thank you on that. So these humbuckers, they look to be of ceramic plating, and wish I had a little bit more information. Their website's kind of lacking in that department. Playing it on an LTD, it looks like. I'm afraid if I play this video, everyone's going to hear it, and I really don't want to do that at this time. That would not be good for our viewers. But here's a little background on the guy who's actually demoing the guitar, Erkin Corey. Gear editor Charles Sarfree is a career writer and editor from San Francisco, California. Before joining Premier Guitar, he served as an associate editor and Acoustic Guitar magazine, where his predecessor was esteemed PG editor and Chief Sean Hammond. He became music obsessed not long after birth, thanks in no small part to older siblings who babysat him with a set of headphones, revolver, and stick fingers. Interesting combination, wouldn't you agree?
Yes, very interesting.
Charles still spends a lot of his time listening to records, and his main git fiddle heroes include Roger McGuinn, Pete Townsend, Tom Verlaine, Eddie Phillips, Noki Edwards, Gaber Szabo, John Cipollina, Randy Holden. So looks like he's still in the game, doing pretty well out there. Moving on down the list here, we've got BC Rich and their new BCR6 and Mockingbird Contour Deluxe. And taking a look at those, the image on those, they're looking pretty rocking. Look like they got their usual kind of BC Rich style going on there with a Warlock theme, kind of jagged edges and things like that. And don't really see anyone that's debuting the guitar itself, but they're in a bunch of stands, so they are looking good though. You got them in black and gold is what it looks like. I'm sure more colors are to come. And we're moving on down the list again with Faith Guitars, Mars Dreadnought, and Signature Series Limited Edition Neptune Sycamore demos. Taking a look at these. These appear to be acoustic guitars, and they're looking pretty good. They got some nice inlays around that acoustic hole there.
Yes, they do.
Indeed.
I gotta say though.
Yeah.
Touching on the topic of an acoustic guitar, I myself, I've always loved the sound of the acoustic guitar, and there's many great acoustic guitars out there, from beginner to all the way up to these type of acoustic guitars. They just always have a great, full, rich sound to them, and I'm just gonna bump this piece of tech in there too. I forget the name of it at this moment in time, but they do now have this device that you can put in underneath the strings in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
And it sends a wireless signal to your amp, and then you can play it like that.
What?
Yes.
Look at what technology is doing to us, man. Just amazing stuff popping up all the time.
Right.
All right, and we are moving down on that list again. Taking a look at Buzz Fighting Guitar Gemini Signature Elite and Elite Pro. These guitars looking like a red sunburst going on in there, ceramic plating, awesome block inlays on that neck. And again, don't want to play that video and be horrible on our viewers, but doesn't say exactly who's debuting that specific guitar, but it's looking pretty good. Wish I had more information on you guys, but their website is very limited. Taking a look at the Fedora Monarch Standard Classic and Felix Pastoris Signature Emperor demo here. Now these look like to be coming in, these are basses, so they look like to be coming in 4, 5, and 6 string variations. Looking like the 4-string is a red candy apple with a red marble pick guard. Sorry about that. Had a brain fart for a second. I hate it when I get those, dude.
You should quit smoking all that weed, Brad.
Yeah, looking at the other ones, the 5, 6, and looks like maybe even an 8-string in there. They are natural wood body, looking beautiful as always. Fedora makes good basses. And also new at NAMM, looking at Cordoba Guitar Mini O, Paco F7, and GK Studio Limited. These are acoustic guitars. They look to be, I see at least one nylon guitar in there. Looking pretty dang good, actually. I kind of want to buy one. How about you, Andrew?
I'm liking the next one on the list, the Washburn
Andrew,
Acoustics.
did we lose you?
Huh? Are you there?
Andrew?
I'm here.
Sorry about that. Having some technical difficulties here.
Hello?
There you are, Andrew.
I think you're just going crazy, Brad.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties going on with our little headphone amp. But yeah.
I was saying, I'm finding the Washburn Acoustics, the next one on the list, to be much more enticing.
Oh, yeah? Why do you say that?
Just for me, I don't know. I like the quality of the guitars and everything too, but it has a nice body. It looks very nice. I'm not that big of a guitar tech guy, so I don't know exactly what I'm talking about. You know me, I'm more of the microphone type of guy, but acoustically, it looks like it's a nice guitar. It reminds me of my own guitar, which
Yeah,
is not a Washburn.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at that now. Looks like the only fret inlays it has is on the 12th fret. I'm not seeing any other ones on that neck, but it is looking pretty sharp. That it is. Um, well, I definitely don't want to bore you guys just by going down the list here, but coming up next, we're going to have an interview with lead singer of Murdered in a Record Shop, Tommy Patton. Thank you, guys.
Why'd you not check during recording? It's so fucking stupid.
Wow. What's your name? You so well. You so well. Don't go down. Don't go down, my love. Don't go down. You've been walking for so long, day by day. Don't go down. So don't go down. You've been hearing their voices over and over again. Can you hear me now, echo? Hear me now, echo. Can you hear my echo? Hear my echo. You've been walking away. You've been setting yourself for failure. You've been walking down. So don't go down. Don't go down, my love. Don't go down. Can you hear me now, echo? Echo. Can you hear my echo? Hear me now, echo. Can you hear my echo? My echo, echo, echo. Can you hear my echo? You've been going down, 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 down. You've been going down, 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 down. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I'm here for you. I'm here now. Can you hear me now? You've been walking for salvation. You've been walking for your life. Don't go down. Don't go down.
And what's the scene like in Nashville?
The scene in Nashville is pretty fucked up.
Anyone-
Truth be told, to anyone who might ever listen to this, the thing that's going on with the Nashville scene is all the venues have decided that they're no longer going to do local shows for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
You might get, one or two popular local bands to play on a set. Usually, more often than not, they're not going to do a full-on local show. There's not a touring act on there. They just don't give a shit anymore. And on top of all of that, you've got venues that want to bill bands to play there, sell 50 tickets or pay $120 to play here. And that's just a fucked up business model.
I agree.
And the way things used to be, just even 4 years ago, it's pretty easy to get on a venue as a local band. Learn that there is no music, there's no money to be made in music. And the venues, the owners are at least smart enough to keep a business running. They have to know what's going on around them. and they know that there's no money to be made in music either. So a venue's going to try to stiff any band that plays there anyway, as much as they can.
Yeah, and speaking about that, we were talking to Visions of the Seventh Eye a little bit earlier before the podcast, and they had a show in Nashville that wound up gotten canceled. Isn't that right, Andrew?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, man. Sorry for their luck, but hopefully we can get them on soon and talk to them a little bit about that.
That'd be pretty cool. They did mention that they may be listening tonight, so that's pretty fucking cool too. Shout out for them. Thanks for.
All right. Definitely. Thank you guys. I understand Mars just released one of their new CDs of All the Rotten Luck. Is that right?
Yeah, of All the Rotten Luck. It's not available online yet, but it will be available online shortly. We do have physical copies for anyone who sees us live. We're giving those out for free. The online copies will be free, and we've got some other sick shit, stickers, pins, shirts. So if you ever see one of us walking around, just give us a shout, and we'll hook you up with some stuff.
All right, sounds awesome. Do you guys have any new shows lined up or anything?
Zero. The whole thing I was just talking about, it flies.
Yeah, I kind of understand that situation. Are you doing good tonight, Tommy?
I'm fucking terrible.
Sorry about that. I kind of just ran out of questions here. I only had 3 written down for this interview. Couldn't think of anything more. Andrew, do you have anything?
We had some technical difficulties over on this side. Did you guys talk about the song This Scene?
Oh, yeah. We should have one of Mars's new songs that's on their new album of All the Rotten Luck. It's called This Scene.
That's what I was going to play next.
Yeah, it is the first song on the album, so definitely give that a check out whenever they post that online. And again, if you even have a physical copy, even better. Andrew, if you don't mind, go ahead and start that so we can see what that here sounds like.
Okay.
I'm so sick of this fucking thing! At least then I still have my friends! We don't need you to go on! Make this shit happen on our own! So come to the shows, the bus CDs, sounds fucking wireless and it's all over bed. I'm so sick of this fucking side, bullshit town and the shadow drive. Everyone in this fucking place wants to sit around with discussing the face. We all talk for you, we will never pay. So much time you're looking at me. You want to do the work fucking waste. We don't want something great, you fucking want. Say no one, always gonna face it, wanna move on. What are you supposed to do when no one's there? What's the point of playing when no one cares? And I'm being again. At least then I still have my friends. I don't need you, but you don't want me. And I'll promise you that fucking way. I'm so sick of this fucking side. Bullshit town in the shadow drive. Everyone in this fucking place wants to sit around with discussing the face. And I'm not for you, we'll never pay. So much time you're looking at me. You want to do the work fucking waste. We don't want something great, you fucking waste.
Everyone wants to complain the music these days is shit and no good bands play anymore. They want to blame it on the times or the labels for booking bullshit artists. But where were you when these local bands were on stage giving it their all, sweating and trying harder than any other act out there, walking away with a laughable amount of money if they're even lucky enough to get paid that night? No, music isn't about the fucking money, it's not about the fucking glory. But when there's no goddamn support, the venues won't book the bands, and there's no one to blame in this cycle but you. Get your ass up, go to a local show, pay the goddamn cover charge, drink a fucking beer, and shut the fuck up. If If you're not going to support a band that's not on the goddamn top 40, you have no right to bitch. So buy a fucking album so the band can at least make it to the next show and show your fucking support. Oh, but most of all, fuck.
I'm so sick of this fucking song. Bullshit town in the sour track. Everyone in this fucking place. Busting around with this fucking body. That top 40 we will never break. So many songs you look at me. You don't want to come to our fucking place. You know we're something great to fucking work.
Alrighty, that was This Scene by Murdered in a Record Shop. Alright, coming up next, we're going to be talking about who will be next inducted into the 2015 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Correction, they were inducted today. Get your facts
Oh!
right, Brad. Get your facts right.
Look at that, inducted today, goddamn. Alright.
And I find it really fitting because, you know, we just played The Scene by Mars, and one of the inductees today was Green Day.
Oh, look at that.
Fan, y'all can judge. It's okay. It's all right. But I find it really cool because back when they were young and still sort of punk, they had this song called 86 about pretty much the scene kicking them out because they, quote-unquote, sold out and became big with Dookie. So their little clubs back home in Oakland just said, hey, you guys, fuck off. You're too big. We don't want you anymore.
Can I make a comment really quick?
Yeah, sure.
In my opinion, as a music listener and everything, yes, Dookie kicked off their career, but in my opinion, American Idiot is when they should have been classified as sold out. Just seeing how the timeline of events went. But everybody has their own opinions on fucking music. I still congratulate them for doing what they do and getting inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's the biggest honor that you can get as a musician is to be inducted into a Hall of Fame.
It really is.
And if you say sold out with American Idiot, I say grown up. Like, sold out is one thing. It's you going completely different from what you're doing for no other reason than to make money and be popular. It's okay for artists, for anyone listening or anyone ever, to change their sound if it's a growth and what they actually feel and think instead of just, well, this is what's making money, so that's what we're going to do.
Right.
I understand that completely, but in my opinion, American Idiot was the one that blew them up to where people that didn't even listen to them, and then when you try to talk about like the actual band Green Day and their older stuff, they're like, oh, I haven't listened to their older stuff. I just know I really like American Idiot, and I'm just like, why haven't you listened to the older stuff? You need to listen to the older stuff.
You know, the same people were saying the same thing back when, what was it? Time of Your Life came out on Insomniac. You had people catching on to this major radio play, and everyone else who was back there in Dookie times were just like, where were you?
Understandable, but at the same time, it sucks also to know the fact that now is the point, since they did American Idiot and went into 21st Century Breakdown, now is the point where girls want to take their panties off for them and scream and roar, but then I feel like the old beginning of Green Day kind of gets shut out of the window, and in my opinion that's their rawest emotion right there. Like, that's their raw talent. They're not comfortable in their positions yet. Like, all this hate and energy is coming out of them focused into this music, and now they're softened down and everything, and to me, it's really those beginning years and the creativity that's flowing is when a band really defines their genre, and they can either go away from it or they can stay with it.
Well, it's like they say, of course you're going to make better music when you're young and new and hungry. That's the word right there. Once you stop being hungry, once you get this money and the fans and everything that you could ask for,
True.
Where's the want to write, the need to write?
True.
True. Yep.
Very true. That's why Brad and I started this for all those hungry artists out there that want to get that airplay.
That is correct, man.
But man, back on topic.
Yeah, back on topic anyway.
Inductees.
The inductees are as follows. We've got Ringo Starr, who was being inducted by none other than Paul McCartney. Bill Withers was also inducted by Stevie Wonder. We've got Mr. Lou Reed, inducted by Patti Smith. Paul Butterfield Blues Band was inducted by Peter Wolf. Green Day, as just mentioned, was inducted by Fall Out Boy. I had no idea they were already inducted. That's pretty cool. Stevie Ray Vaughan, just now inducted by John Mayer. I could have sworn he was in there before.
Let me pause you there.
Okay.
Let me pause you there. You were saying just now inducted. Were you not aware that Green Day wasn't inducted?
No. I'm saying like we were just talking about Green Day, and then here I am announcing that they were inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Okay. Yeah. That's why I was bringing them up. Okay. See, this is the first year that they were eligible to be inducted.
Really?
Yeah, because what it is, you have to have 20 years, I think it is. It's either 20 or 25 from your first major label release that really gets attention.
Okay.
And you still have to be relevant 20 years from that time.
Huh, okay.
Yeah,
Interesting. Moving on, though, we've got the 5 Royales inducted by Steve Cropper, and Joan Jett and the Blackhearts actually made their induction today as well. They were being inducted by Miley Cyrus. Now, can someone explain that to me?
Can I say something? Why? You read all the other names of the people inducting the people who deserve to get inducted, and then there's Miley Cyrus. Like, all these other people, no offense to Miley Cyrus or anything like that, but all these other people are musicians. I don't want to say anything against her, but she's a singer. And I'll even say it against myself. If I was just a singer and didn't play guitar, I'm just a singer. I'm not a musician playing music. I'm just talking.
You know what I have to say to that?
Yeah.
Well, that. But you know what else?
Huh.
Illuminati.
Illuminati.
That's right, folks. The Illuminati, they are after us, controlling everything about us. Also, our previous interviewer, Tommy Patton, he's still here, and he wants to make a comment about the subject.
So, anybody who listens to punk rock knows exactly who Joan Jett and the Blackhearts are. And anyone who really gives a shit about punk rock knows who the Casualties are. And the Casualties, headlined by Brody Dahl, have sold an insane amount of albums just on the basis of Brody Dahl's tits alone. The other 500,000 albums was just based off of their music, but her tits are magnificent. Anyway.
Titties.
So
titties.
Titties sell records.
Podcast that you'll ever hear talk about titties.
Titties sell records. No, titties sell fucking records. Like that. Like honestly, like that's like if Miley Cyrus got a titty job, her records would be insane. Like I'd probably fucking buy one. Just need a good tit job.
Buy an album just for the tits.
The old saying, sex appeals. Like it sells money. You don't want to, like, if you went to a metal show, like, okay, no offense, I'm not a big fan of In This Moment, but if you went to a metal show,
thanks, Tommy,
to see In This Moment, you're gonna be staring at her in her little bitty fucking skimpy dress with her titties all hanging out and everything. I would much rather watch that than seeing some burly dude from like Cannibal Corpse screaming in my face and sweating all over the audience.
You're making
but I would enjoy myself more at the Cannibal Corpse show.
Well, yeah, but like, but the whole point being, I wasn't trying to just talk about some titties. Like,
sure you were.
The whole point of the whole point of what I was trying to say is Joan Jett and the Blackhearts being as pivotal of a band just in rock culture history as she was, she was like next generation Stevie Nicks. Oh yes, I said it. Go fuck yourselves. Anyway, so I did. I said it. But so you had Joan Jett and the Blackhearts who really blew up in the '80s, and then in the '90s, that's when the Distillers came out with Brody Dahl headlining, and that whole progression of punk rock with a female vocalist, Brody Dahl was at the forefront of it. And if there was anybody who was going to induct Joan Jett and the Blackhearts into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame,
it should have fucking been her.
There. Yeah, like, for real.
And not Miley Cyrus.
Not fucking Miley Cyrus. Oh, Justin Bieber looking ass.
I'm just curious as to... Crazy. Anyway, coming up next, we're going to have a interview with lead guitarist of 1,000 Ghosts, Mr. Zach Wolf here. He is actually here in studio taking a listen with the rest of you guys. But we shall be back shortly. Thank you, guys.
dream is ending, but the nightmare is just begun. Your shaky hand is holding an empty gun. You're in my world now, and you have nowhere to run. Now, I'm done to love. You better hope your God can save you. For if it's true, then the devil has made it true. Make sure you lie down in all of your despair. And when you scream, a simple grin with honesty right inside your skin. Close its memory because you made a lie. It's shorter, so dark as can you scream? Keep running, boy. You better hope your God can save you. For if it's true, then the devil has made you. Make sure you lie down in all of your despair. And when you scream, may I have your attention? Quit when you hear the sound. Return to desolation. You can even smile fine. The broken in your to me. Right and lay outside. When it all gets down to the face of pain. You can never fucking run out. It's force breaking down. You're a problem. Survive this. Where are you? No! Drag you 6 feet down. Nobody will save you now. The show will go on, but you won't even make a sound.
And we're back with your hosts, Brad Miller, Andrew Cordy, and Aaron Matthews with PRI Radio, where we promote, review, and interview your favorite local bands and the hottest gear. All right, we are here with Mr. Zach Wolf, but just before we get into that interview, the songs that you were hearing during our little break, the first one was from Age of Atrocity, and that song name was From the Abyss, which is a really good song, by the way. Second one was by Paradise and Ruins, and that song name was Survive This. Also sounded really good.
Facebook.
Do what?
You can find both those bands on Facebook.
That is correct. I do apologize about that. And that third song was supposed to be a song from 1,000 Ghosts, Footprints on the Snow, but we were having some audio technical difficulties. Sorry that you guys didn't get to hear that full song, but maybe we'll have it better next time. All right, Zach.
The guy that we're about to interview playing guitar.
Yeah, he's in that band, 1,000 Ghosts. How you doing, Zach?
Dude, I'm doing awesome.
Dude, that's great.
I can't hear him, just so you know.
You can't hear Zach?
No.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear him now?
No.
A little better. A little better. Don't be shy, Zach. Steal a microphone. Come on.
That's right.
I got a microphone.
There you go.
There you are.
There you are. All right.
Let the world hear your voice.
All right, Zach. Anything new going on with 1,000 Ghosts?
Well, we're working on the album. We've had some minor setbacks, but we're pretty close to getting it done, and I'm really looking forward to getting that finished.
Awesome. Me too, because I'm the drummer of that band.
That you are.
How are you liking
Zach.
your orange?
Dude, I love my amp so much.
Oh, yeah?
It's so simple.
Better than
Really-
your Line 6?
Sounds better.
And he
And
does
it's-
use
and
the
it's
Pod
easier to work.
8500X.
He also does, and we'll touch that here in just a moment. So, with you being able to experience both solid state and tube amps, which one would you prefer as a guitarist?
Well, they both definitely have their benefits. The only downfall to a tube is having to have the tubes warm up.
That's always a
Which-
killer.
But it's a little inconvenient. It's not a huge problem.
Oh, man.
I
All
love
right.
it though.
Well, as long as you like it, that's what matters, right?
Sometimes it's nice being able to just turn your amp on and immediately play though. My bad. Got a little tongue-tied.
It's quite all right. So you're also using that Line 6 Pod HD500X. We did a little segment on it on our first episode, but my audio was being horrible. So let's just go ahead and redo that with you here, proud owner of the Pod HD500X. Do you like that?
I do. It's pretty much everything I need and 600 things that I'll probably never use, but I've got them.
And that's all for $500, correct?
500.
Damn. So
500X.
yeah. What's the benefit to having that rather than just your standard old stop box footboard?
Well, I can see. I guess the benefit is to have everything down at my foot, and I know I do with a stomp box, but with the HD500X, you can go in on the pedal itself and actually edit your tones, as opposed to a stomp box. You know, you're plugged into an amp, you got to walk all the way over there.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Not about that life.
Also, with the Line 6 Pod HD 500X, there are tones online on the Line 6 website that you can download, and then put those tones onto your foot pad. Have you done that yet?
Yeah, I have.
Is it a fairly simple process?
I stole all yours.
So I take it it's a fairly simple process then.
Pretty much. You plug it into a computer and just, I drag and drop. Everything's there. Everything's done. Just gotta save it.
That's pretty easy to me.
Yeah.
Well,
so easy a caveman can do it.
I don't have any more questions written down here. Andrew, did you have something?
I was going to touch more on, since Zach's a guitarist, we should touch a little bit on Zach himself as a guitarist.
Okay.
Could you explain to our listeners what type of music that you like to play on your guitar?
That's a pretty damn loaded question.
It is. I know. But it'll give him a chance to really...
Andrew, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Are you there? Hello?
I'm here.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Do you have us
We
muted?
might be having some headphone issues over here. Give us just a second.
Hello?
Just a second, and we're changing out headphones. And
Hello.
Hello?
I hear you.
there you are. Okay.
Loud and clear.
So, my question was, and Aaron said it was a loaded question, what type of music do you like to play on your guitar? Like, who is Zach as a guitarist?
Honestly, I'm still trying to figure a lot of that out.
Well, recently...
As a lot of people I know would point out, I don't like to play slow.
Very
Who
true,
does?
Very true.
Yeah.
And recently you've explained to me how you're trying to go for a new thing. Like, I don't know.
I mean,
Like, this guy wrote a song with 27 different time signature changes.
He really did, and my
No.
God, I hate it.
29.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That's what I've been going through, writing drums for that song.
I'm sorry, man. It's just what I do.
Well, what music do you listen to exclusively?
Exclusively? Man, I don't know. Just a lot of August Burns Red.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed that you have a Trivium tattoo on that leg.
I do. I need to finish it soon, but yeah, I've been with them since Ascendancy, and fuck everyone who doesn't like the Crusade.
Well
Shogun
spoken.
was better. I'm not gonna argue that. The Crusade was still a good fucking album.
Indeed, it was. Well spoken on that, sir. You're currently running a Schecter 7, Damien, right?
Yes, Damien Elite.
Damien Elite. All right. How's that working out for you?
Dude, I love my guitar. It's my baby.
Weren't you rocking out a Dean Dimebag Darrell camo?
You know, it's funny you say that. Ever since I was in like 8th grade, I'd always wanted it was the solid black Dean Shadow. Just a plain ML Floyd Rose.
Mm-hmm.
A couple years ago, I finally got an ML. It was the camo version. I love the guitar. It's nice, but it's not for me. It's not for what I do. I guess it just wasn't all I'd hoped it was. So, not that I don't like it, but Schecter's more me.
7's is always better than the 6, right?
I gotta admit, ever since I bought the 7 from you, the Ibanez,
Mm-hmm.
I've quite thoroughly enjoyed it. Even though I don't have an amp to play through, it's nice being able to have that deeper tone to it.
There's so much more you can do on a 7.
It really is.
Dude, I'm coming up with chords on the 7-string that I never would have dreamed to come up with on the 6.
It's that extra B or an A if you're a real man.
Well, if you're a real man.
We got a manly Texan over here.
Well, he is from Texas.
He is.
Born and raised, motherfucker.
Aaron, did you have any questions?
How? Just how? Like 29 time signatures. That's
She's
Back to
still
that.
stuck on that.
I am. I'm slow in general, don't get me wrong, but that just blows my mind. So
And
I'm
we're
trying to catch up.
we're the ones that have to play along with this, Brad. Like,
Yeah.
You just gotta.
I'm the one that has to
scoot
set
over
the tempo for each time signature change.
I
I've got the
understand,
hardest
I understand,
job.
but I'm screaming along with it. You and I, like, as we agreed upon, you and I are doing different parts of the body during a marathon.
Y'all
You're
knew I
running
had
the marathon.
baggage.
I am breathing the marathon. I was gonna touch on this since we touched on it earlier with Tommy, and This is about the underground music and the
Mhm.
local scenes and stuff like that too. And you're basically a working musician in the local scene. You've been playing some shows. You played shows in Texas and everything, so you kind of have an idea of what's going on in the world with the local scene, Zach.
Right.
That
What are
was in high
your
school,
thoughts
yeah.
on the local? Hello?
Hard to book shows, just get everything going, unless you have a lot of, I guess, hype or whatever behind you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just, these days it's hard to get.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. How's playing shows in Texas? Is it hard to get a show out there?
I mean, it wasn't back then. I had connections in the situation I was in.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, that was 5 years ago. It was
5 years.
It was a lot of fun.
I
Getting
bet.
kicked out of a bar for drinking at 17. Yeah, I am from Texas.
I was also going to touch on, like, I've noticed, and it's not to put the blame on anybody, but it seems like the venues don't want to work with the bands either.
They really don't. And that's the frustrating part, man. Trying to get your name out there and no one will take you.
Well, it's like a vicious cycle. It's like work, like your everyday job. It's
Don't get me started.
trying to work, but then these people don't really. And it's
Real quick,
frustrating.
I do want to let you know that, Andrew, your audio is cutting in and out. I'm not sure if you're aware of that or not.
I am not.
Okay, I just wanted to make you aware of that.
Better?
You're still cutting in and out, Albie. Try talking again.
Is this better?
Yeah, you're not cutting out now. Cool.
Okay. I had to turn myself up.
Oh, okay.
But as I was saying, the venue, it's kind of like a day job. It gets frustrating because it's a never-ending cycle because it doesn't seem like anybody wants to work with you. So, because they don't think that you're going to work with them because of how other people are. So it's a vicious cycle back and forth. You try to work with these venues, and they fuck you. Basically, don't even reply to you to get you any shows or anything like that. But you're the one who's going to be bringing them money. But
Right.
at the same time, they want to look at it like these bands are assholes because they're flaky on them. So these bands that get flaked on by the venues
That's just being in a band.
turn into flaky bands because they get discouraged because of the way the scene is. So it's a vicious cycle that's going on, and we as the musicians need to find a way to repair this relationship with the people who are going to give us what we need, and we need to give them what they need.
Right, right. Well, hopefully that'll change one day. Hopefully we can get some venue owners to listen in on our show when they can change their minds about letting local bands play.
Right?
One day, hopefully.
I mean, I'm hoping, because something needs to change. We need to give the power back to the musicians.
We do. That's our main priority here at PRI Radio. Is to give the power back to the individual musicians out there busting their ass day in and day out trying to make something of themselves, and we hope one day it will be restored out to those people.
Exactly. And we're here to give them that voice.
I don't have anything else for this segment, so I think we're going to go into another little break here, and after the break, we'll go from there.
All right, sounds good.
All right, thank you.
Give me lightning, give me rain, for that sunrise of this pain. Bitter neon on my tongue, broken darkness I'm running from. We lost to the distance. We lost to the distance of our lives. We lost to dance in silence out in the street. Loved ones inside us, rest at our feet. Till I find you, kept in a dream, where the hiding deems me free. We lost to the distance. We lost to the distance of our lives. We lost to the distance. We lost to the distance of our lives. Always ahead, I was always behind. Separate hearts under separate skies. We lost to the distance. We lost to the distance of our lives. We lost to the distance. We lost to the distance of our lives. We lost to the distance. We lost to the distance of our lives. We lost to the distance. We lost to the distance of our lives. We lost to the distance. We lost to the distance of our lives. We lost to the distance of our life.
It's been a long time, but I still remember the way the moonlight shined on your face, and it calls me back to when we both were younger, and the world was a simpler place. Yeah, the world is ours.
Well, we left both of our homes and families, found jobs working for dirt, and we found out quickly that the real world is cruel. Yeah, we found out what it's like to be hurt. Yeah, we know what it's like to be hurt.
Every chance we had just left on the last train home. Is it worth all the pain to your heart?
Is it worth letting your feelings
find a way back home. If we go out together, we will fall down as one. I know you can surely remember the love that we had. Well, let us stray home. Let us stray home. Let us stray home. It's been a long time, but I still remember. It's been a long time since you came my way. It's been a long time. I still remember the way you left on that day. And you said all you had to say. Palpitations, you got a mind to break and fall. From the teenage rats to the copycats, even me once in a while. She said I'll find God before he finds me. And another clumsy apology, I am groomed to be doomed. I sing the ballad in the bathroom exactly how you want me to. Are we having fun? There's never anybody left alive when she moves. She's so phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. And behave if you must, but nobody's safe from us. Funeral waves, total black and wet and everywhere. Oh, I fell for an easy hell, but I left it in South London. She said I'll find God before he finds me. I rescind my common courtesies. It's the new Sunday school, and the killer in the classroom looks an awful lot like you. Are we having fun? There's never anybody left alive when she moves. She's so phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. And behave if you must, but nobody's safe from us. phenomenal, phenomenal. She's so phenomenal, phenomenal. She's so phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. And behave if you must, but nobody's safe from us. Nobody's safe from us. Nobody's safe from us. Nobody's safe from us. Nobody's safe from us.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is Erin, in case y'all didn't know. I need a little more of me in my headphones so that I know what I'm saying to you. Alright, so you just heard that first song by Harrison Whitford. It's called The Distance. He's one of our local Nashville guys. We're good buddies with him. Like seeing him when he's out and about. Sad little emo kid that he is. After Harrison, we had Old Nick and the Gypsies, another one of our personal friends. They are actually based a little further out than local to us. They're Fayetteville? Is that right, Andrew?
I do believe so, but when it comes up on Josh's location, it says Alabama.
Well, Fayetteville is Alabama, just as Murfreesboro is Tennessee.
Sure.
You see how that works?
Yes.
But,
See, we talked about this earlier. Geography is not my strong point.
Yeah, I know it. But yeah, that was called The Last Train Home. Excellent tune by them. Hoping to hear more soon. Got to get back to us. And that third song, we're going way far out local, but we're still trying to keep it on that underground, get you guys into more music that you might not hear otherwise. We had Dear Boy with Funeral Waves.
And you can find all these artists on Facebook, which will more than likely link you to where you can find their music and more information out about them.
Yeah.
All right.
We want you to do that.
Yeah, definitely check these bands out. They're really good, and we'll be getting more genres of music the more and more other bands contact us to play their songs.
Yes. And you guys out there, whether you're an artist or not, and you find this and you listen to it and you want to get other people's music out there as well, let them know about us or contact us and let us know about them so we can listen to their music and contact them about putting their music on our show and getting them out there.
Definitely.
It's all about the music, guys. It's all about the fucking music.
It is, and I also just want to reiterate this. For all you bands who are listening, we promote bands for free on our show, so there is no need to pay us to do these promotions. But we do accept donations, and we will be getting a PayPal up for that soon. So do keep an eye out. If you like us and want us to keep on going, please donate. Any amount is good for us. And also, if you haven't already, there is a button below this video called subscribe. Definitely go ahead and subscribe to us, and you'll be hearing more awesome stuff like this.
Yes.
All right. Now, I'm on here looking at some more news and things like that. Looks like David Bowie turns down a knighthood from Queen Elizabeth II. Did you guys know about that?
No. Who turns down a knighthood?
I know. I want to be a knight. I want to be a knight.
I am a chick, and I would take that knighthood like that.
But it's David Bowie. David Bowie always has to be different.
But Sir David Bowie has such a damn ring to it.
I know, but how much of a sir does it make David Bowie to tell her to leave him alone about calling him sir?
True that.
Since he denied the knighthood, him and Sir Paul McCartney can't have like a sir-filled tea.
They'll still do it because
you got nothing to say.
David Bowie is the sir of the world.
True.
Yeah.
He doesn't need Queen Elizabeth to put that title on him because it's already there. He's sir of the world.
True, he doesn't need the Illuminati figurehead.
I mean,
calling him a samurai.
look at where David Bowie came from, and look at to where he is now. He didn't make that success just out of nothing. That man put some hard work and talent into what he did, and he made it creative along the way to sell that image.
It is very hard work to shove yourself into such small, tight clothing.
Yes, very much so.
Well, here's what Davy Bowie said about not accepting the knighthood. He said, "I would never have any intention of accepting anything like that. I seriously don't know what it's for. It's not what I spent my life working for." So, Andrew kind of hit that on point, that he did really hard to make his own music and things like that and doesn't need any other kind of recognition and such of that sort. But for a little fun fact, I do have a list of other people who have been knighted by Queen Elizabeth II. We've got Sir Mick Jagger. I didn't know that.
Who's like Jagger?
Sir Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sir Paul McCartney. He's definitely on there. And Sir Elton John. I did not know he was knighted either. That's kind of interesting.
Bullshit. You had to have known that.
Hey,
I really didn't.
Mafia does not exist.
What?
There's a joke that he's part of the gay mafia.
I don't know about that, but on to other news. Apparently, Green Day is planning to play their first gig in over a year. They're back together and going to play a gig in Cleveland, Ohio.
Already happened.
This already happened. Look at that. Well,
They
this was
actually had their drummer from Sweet Children play with them. I don't know if I've already told you guys this.
You
or
told
if I
me that
still
earlier
Andrew.
before the podcast.
Yeah.
We need to get more current on our shit, bro.
Well, this was posted to yesterday, so I don't know why I'm looking at that.
Good job. Good job.
Damn it.
Somebody fact check Brad.
You know what? You guys can fact check me. How about that?
All right, I like it.
You're like the assistant that needs to fact check everybody.
That's sexist.
Here we go. We've got one from today. Brian Johnson, the lead singer of AC/DC, says he was nervous playing AC/DC's first gig with them, which I could see why. They're kind of big band. Well, kind of big band. They are a big band. And your first opportunity, you know, with like the band of your dreams, it could be pretty nerve-wracking, so I can kind of understand that.
Truth. I mean, I got to admit, starting to play shows was kind of nerve-wracking, but it was amazing.
Yeah.
And that's just with the guys you went to high school with. Who the fuck cares about them?
Right?
Yeah.
With AC to fucking DC.
I know.
Yeah, dude,
talking about
I know.
Dude, his
like just being nerve-wracked when I was starting out playing shows. I can't imagine how nerve-wracking it is to play with these people that have been playing since you first started listening to music.
Here you go. Go play a stadium.
Holy shit.
Right, and his first show was in Brazil, of all places. Imagine that. Fucking crazy.
Don't go to the Amazon.
All right, well, I just came across this story. It's about Miley Cyrus and inducting Joan Jett into the Hall of Fame, since we've already touched on that. I was trying to find an explanation as to why this happened, but this article didn't really give an explanation as of why.
Kanye demanded it.
Yes, Kanye demanded that she twerk introduction Joan Jett. To show Joan Jett what music is.
No, it's to show that we respect real music.
Yes, real music and real powerful women.
Yeah. It says here that Miley was beyond excited presenting I Love Rock and Roll singer Joan Jett with her honor, and even dubbed herself the star's biggest fan. With the kind of music she's been playing, I kind of do not believe that.
Right.
No.
Right.
But she did post on
things for publicity.
Yeah. Yeah. But she did post on Instagram that, and these are her exact words, not mine. It says, "Fuck yo Saturday. I'm spending mine with this fucking bae. Hashtag fuck yeah rock and roll Hall of Fame." Wow. That's some awesome English there, Miley.
You know, she's got to make a big deal out of it because this is the closest she's ever going to come to actual talent in her life.
You know, for me as a person, I couldn't post anything like that on the internet if I was doing something like that.
No.
Mine would be more of like, oh my God, I'm doing this today. This is amazing, and I'm so humbled about this fucking experience.
Is this real life?
Yes, is this real life?
Or is this just fantasy?
Oh, hey now.
I just had
Be
to.
heroes. Just for one day.
So what else you got for us, Brad?
Well, don't really care about One Direction, but they are music related, so why not?
Oh God.
I know I don't like it either. One Direction are reportedly riding the crest of a wave, professionally speaking, which sounds about right. They really don't have any talent, but they are doing what we all dreamed to do one day.
True. They have something apparently.
Apparently, must be good looks or something. I don't know.
Sex appeal to 14-year-olds.
Yeah, sex appeal to 14-year-olds.
I mean, I have
Sex
to go
appeal
back
to the 14-year-olds.
I have to go back to what Mr. Bo Burnham says in his music.
They found the formula.
They found the formula.
Stuff.
Repeat stuff. Beat the dead horse. It's not gonna do anything, but go ahead and beat it. It's just gonna continue spitting out cash.
Yeah, they've apparently sold 50 million records though worldwide. That's pretty good.
And they're not there to appeal to chicks who have no arms.
Oh my God. Their On the Road Again tour is expected to take in just under 270 million in gross profits.
And you know, a band like ours, who don't get into the limelight, never even probably see close to that type of fucking money.
I know.
There's still bands that are somewhat established in the community that are still living out of apartments and stuff like that and driving janky ass fucking cars from point A to point B, still hoofing it, but they've made it just a little bit into the fucking doorway of the music world.
But this is what we're here to change.
Yes, this is what we're here to change. We're here to change and give it back to the fucking musicians who deserve that type of limelight.
Yep. That is what we're doing.
We just want to be able to see the musicians get out there and start really rocking it again, because it just seems like the community is just dying. Everybody just wants to be the next hit fucking Kanye West or Miley Cyrus or Lil Wayne or something like that, and all these musicians out here that are struggling to try to be something that of their own are just not making it, and it's bullshit.
Yep. Right there with you.
I'm just ranting. Because you know how I feel about this type of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all pretty much on that same page, though.
This is why we're doing this.
Yep.
Well, speaking of doing this, guys, we've been at it for about an hour and a half.
Woo! Our longest podcast.
Indeed.
It is 1 in the morning.
This is when we should be talking about like Illuminati and aliens and type stuff like that. Inventions in science.
I need to talk on that with a full stomach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty much done over here. I ain't got really any new exciting news.
What? You've only touched on January. You've still got like February and March to catch up on. Surely you got something.
Yeah, dude. Do you want to take a small break and figure some stuff out?
Well, I
could just save it. We got more episodes coming.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Leave the people wanting more.
Leave them wanting more. I'm just having too much fun doing this. I want it to go on forever.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much good for this one. We can definitely go ahead and start wrapping up with our closing statements.
All right, and then our closing songs as well.
You are correct. So,
PRI Radio Podcasts.
Yep, you are listening to PRI Radio Podcasts, where we promote, review, and interview your local favorite bands and the hottest gear on the market. All right, Andrew, take us away.
Want to tell us what songs you're going to give us before we head on out?
I don't know.
I don't know either. This is kind of like an at-will type of program. We play what we feel like when we feel like playing it. But I was thinking I was going to give you a nice vision of the 7th Army. Not Army. Why am I saying that? I'm sorry, guys. I apologize.
You got Maria's tits on your brain.
Right? Maria's tits over here. Isn't that right, Tommy? Anyways, we're gonna play a little bit of Visions of the Seventh Eye for you. Army of Plastic Betrayal. And then I think I was gonna throw in another Murder in the Record Shop song off their newest album to kind of pump them, since he was on the show tonight. And we're gonna play you some "Fuck 'Em Up, Jay" for you. And then we're gonna end the night out with
Drum roll, please.
and we're gonna end you with some Negra Psycho Party.
Sweet.
You can check all these guys out on fucking Facebook, and they'll link their shit on their Facebook so you can listen to it and do all that stuff. So, again, this is Brad and Andrew and Aaron for PRI Radio Podcasts.
And we're out. Good night.
Y'all be good.
Everybody's gone. Forever all is present, fuck that bullshit.
Don't